Oh my God. I can't believe I did that.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good to see you, good to see you.
Likewise. So a little bit about how the show works. I'm gonna take an item that, some people may not enjoy eating, and then we're gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna make a dish that I know you're going to love with it.
Wow.
Terry, you ready to get into this?
Yes.
You sound so confident. I love it.
You know what? I am truly all about facing my fears, and today I have to do it.
I love that. Well, I hope in your nightmares you've seen turkey testicles before. So they look a little bit innocuous, but these plump little guys, the testes of a turkey, they're filled with a lot of nutrients. Terry, talk about the nutrients. What's more nutritious than a testicle where all life is born?
They're not turkey testicles. They're lima beans. Oh man, it feels horrible.
Yep. It's a lot more supple. We gotta gingerly.
Oh my God, I can't only look. I was just look.
Pop. You can feel it pop a little bit. There's a lot more juice than I was expecting.
Oh my God.
Hold it together.
That was one of the most awful experiences I've ever had in my life.
I'm so glad that I got to share that.
Oh, but I did it, man!
I'm alive!
We did it! Oh my God. I can't believe I did that.
I'm so proud of you.
You see the sweat?
Oh yeah, it's glistening.
Sweating. These are how turkeys are born, huh?
That's how turkeys are born. You witnessed the miracle of life in your mouth, Terry.
Oh.
It's a beautiful thing. It's the point in the show where I would typically tell the guests to go occupy themselves for an hour while I cook, but I've already done that. I have the dish prepared, so we're just gonna cut to that footage so you can enjoy, and we're gonna sit here and chat. To cook the turkey testicles, I'm gonna add some white vinegar to boiling water, and I'm just gonna drop the testicles in there until they float to the top. We're gonna do the old blanch and shock, because you don't want them to burst. If there's a rule in cooking, it's you don't want your testicles to burst, ever. So Terry said that he likes lobster mac and cheese as a cheat meal, and when I think of shellfish, I think of Cajun butter. So we're gonna go ahead and add our 2 sticks of butter to the pan, and now we're gonna make a Cajun seasoning that we're gonna butter poach these blanched testicles in. That's gonna combine salt, black pepper, paprika. The key to paprika is you gotta go to the cheapest store possible because they have the reddest paprika. Onion powder, garlic powder. There we go, garlic powder. Cayenne, that's gonna add your spice. Marjoram and thyme, give that a nice stir. And we're just gonna go ahead and give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's gonna set the testicles right off. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, so we got our butter nice and frothed. We're gonna add a pinch of the spices. Then you're gonna stir that together with a spoon. Don't want your butter to burn. If your butter starts scorching, you don't want that burnt, acrid flavor on your testes. And then I'm just gonna take a handful of testicles, some might call it a sackful, and then we're just gonna pop them into the butter. And you're gonna see the butter start to froth, and then you're just gonna spoon the butter over the testicles. Terry Crew's famous mac and cheesy. This recipe has been in his family for 25 years. His mom used to make it every Thanksgiving, so I think it's gonna be a real good comfort food with him. I'm whisking together cottage cheese, sour cream, a little bit of egg, and then a cup of cheddar cheese, and just a little bit of salt. I really like this recipe. This isn't how I do it, but I think it's gonna be really fantastic. I think they're really just gonna be exactly like a lobster mac and cheese, except instead of lobster, it's a bunch of turkey nuts. Gonna add them whole right into the pot. And you want a fair amount of that Cajun butter in there, because I wanna really marry the flavors, you know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna floopity floop some of those testes. You don't wanna fill it all the way to the top because this is gonna start bubbling over and you want to account for some testicle burstage. Now we're gonna take a little bit of extra cheddar cheese right on top. It's gonna get nice and crusty. So straight from Terry's recipe, a little bit of paprika right on top. And then this is gonna go in the oven, 375 for about 25 minutes. And instead of breadcrumbs for our crispiness, we're gonna do a little bit of crispy fried testicles. So I'm simply slicing one in half. Now we're just gonna toss the testicles in the flour. So testicles tend to be pretty wet. Use paper towels to dry your testicles as much as you want. You're just never gonna get all the moisture off. So the flour should help with that. Just kind of sift the flour with your hands, and then these are gonna go straight into your egg wash. So I'm gonna go ahead and load my spoon up. All right, and then we have our oil pretty hot, 375. We don't want to overcook these. And then it's just gonna go right in there. And since we cut them in half, hopefully they won't explode. We're gonna douse them in a little bit of Frank's Red Hot that's mixed with that Cajun butter from earlier that we saved from butter poaching the testicles. Great. So stir. Actually, a lot of that testicle flavor comes through. There's a lot of umami to those testes. And so we're gonna add this to the top of our mac and cheese, garnish with a little bit of chives, a little bit more Cajun seasoning. I think our mac and cheese is finished baking, so I'm gonna pull that out of the oven. Oh yeah, that is nice and bubbly. You see an awesome crust. You got some of that testicle liquid has now released and is bubbling to the surface. That's great. And now for the final touch. Sacrilege, offensive, or mythical? You decide. Terry, we have the final dish on the table. Do you have any guesses what it might be?
Well, I do see a little skillet handle, kind of in a pan, baked up good.
You're right about that. What I've made for you today, this is turkey testicle mac and cheesy. So I've used the mac and cheesy recipe that I found online. I've incorporated some Cajun butter poached turkey testicles in there because I read that you also like lobster mac and cheese.
Okay.
So for me, Kalo Cajun butter, some shellfish, except it's actually testicles, and some crispy fried turkey testicles on top, just for a little bit of crunch.
And they're in there.
Oh, yeah. If you actually go in, you can see just like a
I
whole
can
one
see it.
peeking
There
out.
it is. Oh, yeah.
If you want to grab that bite, that's gonna be a
It's
good one.
peeking out. No, I don't think.
I get
I'm
some
gonna cut a
macaroni
piece.
with the fried ones.
Yeah, with
that
a
is
little
how
bit of
that is the
cheese.
chef's intention.
Just what? Okay, little mac.
Terry, I'm an artist.
Okay, here we go.
Scientist.
That's good.
Oh, really good.
That is really good.
That's your family's recipe.
Without the balls.
Yeah.
That is not
You're
bad
going
at
back
all.
in. I'm going
Yeah.
back in with you.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
know what?
actually made it taste good, man.
That's fantastic. What do you
That
guys?
was absolutely horrible.
Are you getting any of the testicle flavor, or is it just
It tastes like a pate. You know
that's the
what I
texture
mean?
in it? Yeah. Would you pay money for this dish in a restaurant?
No, with the testicle.
Yeah. No. I mean, that's
But
fine.
I would. It's good, man.
Thank you so much for joining me.